Hey everybody, it's time for Consumer Credit TV. I'm your host Doug Miner, the internet's most passionate credit show. We're here to help you, the consumer, with your credit. Today we're going to talk to Greg Schanfeld about what's going on in our economy and what's happening with people's real estate and how it relates to filing bankruptcy, and if they can save their homes through a bankruptcy. Greg, can you tell us a little bit about the questions that come in are, how can I save my house? What's going to happen with my mortgage? Go into the generalization and help us understand what's going to happen in a bankruptcy with our house and our mortgages.
Well, certainly in today's economy, there are a lot of people out there struggling to keep their homes, and most of the people that we do meet with want to keep their homes, and we see varying fact patterns. Some people are way behind on their mortgage and they're facing a foreclosure. Some people are current, but they're concerned how a bankruptcy might affect their ability to keep their house. But in general, bankruptcy can be used as a very effective tool to help people keep their homes. It can be used. Chapter 13 is the most common chapter that we use to reorganize on back payments. And what's keeping us very busy today is, in a lot of cases, we can actually eliminate somebody's second mortgage if we can show that.
Really?
Yeah.
I want everybody to understand this. I mean, when you say eliminate, they don't have to repay any of this second mortgage.
It's done. What we do is, by showing that the value of the home is worth less than what is owed on the first mortgage, we can then treat the second mortgage just like we would a credit card or another, an unsecured obligation, and wipe it out entirely.
Wow. Now here, Greg, I need you to clarify this for me, is that, we've talked in earlier posts about Chapter 13 or Chapter 7. If somebody files a Chapter 13 and they reorganize this mortgage, are they able to still eliminate that second mortgage under a Chapter 13?
Yes, that's the chapter they have to do it under.
Okay.
A Chapter 7 is not going to help them strip off or eliminate the second mortgage. It has to be done under Chapter 13, or in certain bigger cases, Chapter 11. But in Chapter 13, we can reorganize on the back payments owed on the senior mortgage, and at the same time propose to strip off or eliminate the second mortgage.
Hey, a question that the viewers have asked. It's, when you go through a process like this, does the first mortgage, do they actually modify the mortgage like a loan modification? How does that process actually happen?
Yeah, in a Chapter 13, the terms of the senior mortgage or the first mortgage aren't modified through the bankruptcy. But if somebody is behind and facing foreclosure, we can halt the foreclosure process, reorganize on that back payments, and pay it off over a 3 to 5 year period, which is generally affordable to people, especially if we combine that with wiping out a second mortgage and other debt.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Now, I got to be clear on this. Are you still able to wipe out the credit card debt?
Yes.
When you do a Chapter 13?
You can do all sorts of creative things in Chapter 13, and what you ultimately propose in the plan depends on on the specific situation. But very often we're proposing plans that are only reorganizing on either back payments on a mortgage or a vehicle that the debtor wants to keep, and at the same time we're paying back nothing to the unsecured creditors.
That's great. Well, at least then the consumer gets to keep their home. You know, they can afford it. Probably at that point they've reduced their other debts, so now they can at least stay in their home. And if they've been able to wipe out this second mortgage that makes them upside down on the property, could be a good option for somebody, right?
Yeah,
that way.
We're seeing it all the time.
Okay. Hey, listen. Hey, I hope this was really informative for everybody. Greg, I want you to tell everybody how they can get in touch with you.
Okay, thanks for having me today. My name's Greg Schanfeld. My firm is Wadwani and Schanfeld. You're welcome to call us toll free at 800-958-6760, or you could drop us an email at info@thewsfirm.com. That's THEWSFIRM.com.
Super. Thanks, Greg. Hey, listen, thanks for watching, everybody. Call us here at the office, 800-679-1505, and keep emailing us your questions at ecr@easycreditrelief.com. If there's some other topics that we haven't touched on today that we want to go deeper on, also let us know that. Thanks for watching.